Long-term financial security is often created by career habits that look ordinary from the outside. When people think about financial security, what do they usually focus on? Saving money, investing, building a retirement account, all of those things matter. But there's another factor that quietly shapes your financial life long before investing even begins: your career habits. Because the way you approach your work, day after day, year after year, has an enormous impact on your long-term financial stability. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, you'll understand the one career habit that consistently leads to financial security and why so many people overlook it. The habit is simple: continuous skill development. In today's world, the value of your skills determines the value of your income. And the professionals who consistently improve their skills are often the ones who see the greatest financial growth. But let's start with something important. Most careers don't remain static. Industries evolve, technology changes, new tools appear, and skills that were valuable 10 years ago may become less valuable today. This means financial security is not just about having a job. It's about maintaining the ability to earn. That ability depends on the relevance of your skills. A job can be lost, an industry can shift, but a portfolio of current in-demand skills travels with you wherever you go. Now, imagine two professionals starting their careers at the same time. Both begin with similar education and similar salaries. Person A stops actively learning once they feel comfortable in their role. They perform their tasks well, but they rarely pursue new skills. Person B follows a different habit. Every year they learn something new: a technical skill, a management skill, an industry certification, a new technology. Over 10 or 15 years, their careers begin diverging dramatically. Person B becomes more valuable in the job market. They qualify for promotions. They attract better opportunities. Their income grows. Person A may remain stable, but their growth slows. Not because they lack intelligence, but because the market rewards evolving skills. What was sufficient 5 years ago may no longer be competitive today. Now let's talk about how this relates to financial security. Higher earning potential increases your ability to save and invest. Imagine someone who gradually increases their income from $60,000 to $120,000 over a decade. If they invest even a portion of that increase, their wealth building capacity grows dramatically. For example, investing an additional $15,000 per year at an average return of 8% could grow to over $600,000 in 20 years. Career growth fuels investment growth, and investment growth creates long-term financial security. This is the connection that many people miss. They focus on cutting expenses, which is important, but they ignore the other side of the equation. Increasing their earning capacity over time, the combination of disciplined spending and growing income is extraordinarily powerful. Continuous skill development is what makes that income growth sustainable. Now, let's talk about another benefit of continuous skill development: career flexibility. In today's economy, industries change rapidly. Companies restructure. Technologies disrupt traditional jobs. Professionals who continuously learn new skills are more adaptable. If one opportunity disappears, another becomes available. This adaptability protects your income, and protecting income is one of the most important elements of financial security. Consider the waves of automation and artificial intelligence that have reshaped industries over the past decade. In many fields, roles that existed 10 years ago no longer exist today. Professionals who anticipated those shifts and retooled their skills remained employed, often at higher salaries. Those who waited until change was forced upon them often struggled. Adaptability isn't just about earning more, it's about ensuring you never stop earning. Now let's talk about the psychology of learning. Many people stop developing skills once they feel comfortable. Comfort creates stability, but it can also create stagnation. The professionals who remain curious tend to move forward. They read, they experiment, they attend training, they ask questions. Over time, this curiosity compounds into expertise. There's a concept called the 5-year rule. If you commit to learning something new in your field every day for 5 years, you will almost certainly outpace the vast majority of your peers. Not because you're naturally more talented, but because consistent learning creates a body of knowledge and capability that passive experience alone cannot match. Now imagine someone who improves their skills slightly every year. Maybe they learn one new software tool, improve their communication ability, gain project management experience. After 10 years, they become dramatically more capable than they were at the beginning. These improvements compound, just like investments do. Small improvements repeated over time create extraordinary results. A 1% improvement every month doesn't feel noticeable at the time. But over 10 years, that consistent growth transforms your capabilities. And in the job market, capabilities translate directly into compensation. Now let's talk about something important. Continuous skill development doesn't always require formal education. Many skills can be learned through experience. Online courses, professional communities, mentorship, industry reading. Even small learning habits can produce meaningful career growth. For example, spending 20 minutes per day learning something new related to your field. Over a year, that becomes more than 120 hours of skill development. Over a decade, it becomes more than 1,000 hours. That kind of consistent improvement is powerful. It's the difference between having 10 years of experience and having 1 year of experience repeated 10 times. Employers and the market can tell the difference. Now let's talk about another advantage: confidence. Professionals who continually improve their skills become more confident in their value. They feel comfortable pursuing promotions, negotiating salaries, exploring new opportunities. Confidence often leads to better career decisions. If you know you have skills that are in demand, you're less likely to stay in a job that underpays you. You're more likely to ask for what you're worth. And you're more likely to take calculated risks, like switching industries or starting a side business, because you trust your ability to adapt. Now imagine combining this career habit with disciplined financial habits. Your income grows over time, you invest consistently, your investments compound. Eventually, your portfolio becomes strong enough to produce meaningful income. At that point, financial security becomes real. Your investments support your lifestyle. Your career becomes a choice rather than a necessity. And the journey that created that freedom started with something simple: a habit. The habit of learning continuously. Let's take a moment to look at the long view. Most people think of financial security as a number, a certain amount saved, a certain investment balance. But financial security is also a function of your earning power. A person with a large portfolio and outdated skills still faces risk if that portfolio isn't large enough to last. A person with moderate savings but highly marketable skills has options. The ideal is both assets that grow while your skills keep your earning potential strong. Now let's bring everything together. Financial security rarely comes from a single dramatic decision. It grows through systems: career growth, consistent investing, time. The career habit of learning ensures your income continues growing. Investing ensures that income builds assets. Assets create independence. And over time, those systems transform your financial life. Because the most secure financial future isn't built by chance. It's built by people who continuously improve themselves while allowing their money to grow alongside them. And it all begins with one powerful habit: the decision to keep learning long after everyone else stops. If you're early in your career, this habit is your greatest lever. Small investments in skills today will pay dividends for decades. If you're mid-career, continuous learning protects you against disruption and opens doors you may not yet see. And if you're later in your career, staying current keeps you engaged, valuable, and often able to command premium rates for your expertise. The people who quietly build financial security are rarely the ones who got lucky with a single job or investment. They are the ones who treated their own development as seriously as they treated their portfolio. They understood that the ability to earn is a form of wealth, one that needs to be maintained and grown just like any other asset. And they committed to that habit year after year until their career and their investments together created a life where money was no longer a source of stress, but a source of freedom.